Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Monday, June 9th meeting of the Tuckahoe Village Board of Trustees. Will everyone please stand for the pledge to the flag? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the deputy clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Giordano.
Present.
Trustee Quigley.
Present.
Trustee Luisi.
Present.
Mayor Eklund.
I am here tonight. Note the absence of Trustee Alfasi. Steve Alfasi, he sits as treasurer of the board of the Archdiocese of New York, and tonight's meeting conflicts with a very important meeting of that organization. First order of business tonight will be the appointment of Gary Gertzen as village attorney for a term of 1 year, effective May 17th, 2014, term expiring April 1, 2015. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, guys.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. The next item is a mayoral appointment, which is the reappointment of Jeffrey Zuckerman as commissioner to the Tuckahoe Housing Authority for a 5-year term effective July 5, 2014. Term shall expire on July 4th, 2019. We have no presentations tonight. We have no public hearings. And for local laws, we have one local law on our agenda tonight, which we're going to get to in a minute by resolution number 1 for the adoption of local law number 4 of 2014, which is to repeal local law number 1 of 2014, which had authorized an excess of the property tax levy. Brings us to our adoption of minutes, the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of May 12, 2014. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Abstain.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Approval of the minutes of the special meeting of May 21, 2014. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
Abstain.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Do we have any correspondences this month?
We do not.
We do not. Okay. This brings us to the first opportunity to address this board on any matter on our agenda tonight. And seeing that everyone is probably watching the Ranger game tonight at home and nobody's here, we will move on to our resolutions. Resolution number 1 is adopting local law number 4 of 2014, previously known as local law number 3 of 2014, a local law repealing local law number 1 of 2014 entitled a local law authorizing a property tax levy in excess of the limit established in General Municipal Law, Section 3-C. Such local law number 1 of 2014 having been enacted on February 10th, 2014. Do I have a motion to adopt local law number 4 of 2014?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 2 is a resolution scheduling a public hearing for July 14th concerning a petition relating to a proposed amendment to the official zoning map of the Village of Tuckahoe. Do I have a motion to schedule this public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 3 is approving street closure for the second annual Parkview Heights Block Party on Saturday, September 6th on Bella Vista Street, and that will occur rain or shine. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 4 is authorizing the street closure of the entire Gifford Street to be closed on Sunday, June 22nd, from noon to 3 o'clock for a block party. Do I have a motion for that?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 5 is approving a certiorari settlement for Intercontinental Can Company Incorporated, Opto Acoustic LLC, 145 to 147 Main Street, Section 29, Block 3, Lot 16, for the years 2006 through 2013 in the amount of $19,224.17. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 6 is approving a certiorari settlement for Intercontinental Can Company, 73 Main Street, Section 33, Block 8, Lot 14, for the years 2009 through 2012, in the amount of $34,972.06. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 7 is ratifying authorization for the village clerk to issue a special permit under the cabaret law to Tuckahoe for May 23rd, 2014, from 9 p.m. to midnight for an R&B band. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 8 is accepting a grant from the Generoso Pope Foundation in the amount of $8,000 for operating costs for the Village of Tuckahoe Trolley, a grant in the amount of $7,500 to support the Village of Tuckahoe fireworks event scheduled for July 19th, and a grant in the amount of $1,000 to support the Tuckahoe Beautification Street Fair event scheduled for June 1st, 2014. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Thank you very much again to the Generoso Pope Foundation.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 9 is authorizing the village clerk to advertise and receive sealed bids for a new sanitation truck for the Department of Public Works. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 10 is authorizing the mayor to sign an agreement between the Community Fund of Bronxville, Eastchester, Tuckahoe Incorporated and the Village of Tuckahoe as it relates to a grant of $8,000 for the Tuckahoe Trolley. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 11 is authorizing the mayor to sign an agreement between Fireworks by Grucci Incorporated and the Village of Tuckahoe as it relates to the fireworks event scheduled for July 19th with a rain date of July 20th. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 12 is amending the schedule of fines for parking violations in the Village of Tuckahoe. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
We've made a few adjustments to parking violations. These are not parking fees, they're actually violations. These are recommended to us by the police department during our budget process to bring us in line with our neighboring communities. We had decided this year to keep the parking rates and the cost for meters the same.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 13 is authorizing the village clerk to issue a peddler's license to Lamar's Pastry and Bambino Ravioli to participate in the farmer's market in Depot Square every Sunday to November 23rd, 2014. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 14 is approving the request from the Westchester Italian Cultural Center for funding in the amount of $2,500 to support the Outdoor Italian Film Festival during the month of July in Depot Square. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
This is quite a few years we've done this now, and it's actually a nice event for folks to keep an eye on our village calendar to go on down there and watch these films.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 15 is authorizing the mayor to sign an intermunicipal agreement between the Village of Tuckahoe, Town of Eastchester, the Village of Bronxville, and the Eastchester Union Free School District, and the Tuckahoe Union Free School District as it relates to the resurfacing of various streets. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor?
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 16 is authorizing the mayor to sign a lease renewal between the Eastchester Tuckahoe Chamber of Commerce and the Village of Tuckahoe for 1 more year. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor?
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. We'll pay a couple of bills. We have resolution number 17, approving payment of vouchers in the amount of $428,892, consisting of abstract number 46 for $68,028, number 48 for $185,760, number 49 for $7,488, number 50 for $118,006, and number 51 for $49,607. The 3 largest bills paid were $121,733 for employee health insurance premiums for the month of June 2014, $38,213 for work done for the audiovisual room in the courtroom, and $17,684 for the payment of electric charges for April 2014. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor?
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 18 is approving the use of the trolley by the Tuckahoe trolley by the Town of Eastchester Recreation Department on July 10th, 17th, 24th, 31st, and August 7th from 11:30 in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The pickup is at the Main Street Park, and it's a drop-off for swimming at Lake Isle for ages 5 through 12. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor?
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 19 is approving the use of the Main Street Park on Mondays and Wednesdays for the Summer Eastchester Instructional Basketball League for residents entering 7th through 12th, beginning July 7th, and runs for 5 weeks. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor?
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 20 is accepting a donation in the amount of $500 from the Town of Eastchester. Do I have a motion for this?
So moved.
Second.
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 Trustee Giordano.
Favor.
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. Resolution number 21 is authorizing the mayor to sign Amendment Number 1 to agreement between Metro North Commuter Railroad Company and the Village of Tuckahoe. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Trustee Giordano.
In favor?
Trustee Quigley.
In favor.
Trustee Luisi.
In favor.
Mayor Eklund.
In favor. That was a lot of resolutions, and that's going to bring us to our departmental reports to the board. And as always, we start with our Chief of Police, Chief John Costanza.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the board. Just a couple of announcements this evening. On May 15th, Detective Andrea Pinto and Detective Charles Weinstein were recognized by the Journal News Police Honor Awards for their outstanding investigation in a string of burglaries that hit the entire tri-state area, along with Detective George Davis from Yorktown and Detective Krista Mann from Mount Vernon. These 4 detectives led an investigation that actually entailed many burglaries of storage facilities, not only in Westchester County, but in Rockland and Dutchess, as well as New Jersey and Connecticut. Through the hard work of these detectives, they arrested 2 individuals responsible for these burglaries, recovered thousands of dollars worth of stolen items out of pawn shops in the Bronx. It was an outstanding investigation. They were honored by the Journal News at the the award ceremony on May 15th. It is the most prestigious award given in Westchester County. So I just want to acknowledge them and congratulate them on their excellent work and the recognition that they received on the county level. Our newest members of the department, Ashley Tacito and Dan Coughlin, graduated the police academy on May 23rd. Since then, they've been field training with our department. They have several more weeks of field training, and then they'll go out on their own sometime in mid-July. So we welcome them to the department. It's good to have the department up to our staffing levels, and we look forward to them working with us and wish them a long and safe career. And lastly, on June 28th, we'll have our Cops for Kids event at the Parkway Oval. Starts at 11 a.m. It's been going on for several years. This event is one of many sponsored by the Community Fund of Bronxville, Eastchester, and Tuckahoe. It's a great day for the cops and the kids to get together. We have games. It starts off with bicycle safety and child protective seats installations, and it's finished with kickball games and softball games, and we even have some color commentary by our own Greg Luisi. So it's a fun day, and we look forward to our young people coming down and joining us on that day. So that, again, is on June 28th at 11 a.m. And that's my report for this evening.
Great. Thank you very much, Chief. Frank, do you have something for us tonight? Frank DeMarco from our Department of Public Works.
Good evening, Mayor, board members. I'm going to make this quick also because I know the Rangers are playing. But I just want to touch on some things that DPW has done after this ominous winter we've had. Also touch on some projects that we also have going on. But after this hectic rain, snow events that we've had over the winter, we went right into inspecting parks, playground equipment, making it safe for children, pruning trees in the parks, and removing a lot of the dead trees that are also there. Also, we've planted over 80 trees in the village in this short period of time. That's quite a bit, and we still have some more trees on board to be planted. We repaired over 30 and approximately 34 catch basins, and we've done all this in-house. And it's not only repairing, it's basically a lot of rebuilding. A lot of these catch basins are old and antiquated, but we're really catching up on most of them. In the village itself, I think we have 564 catch basins. So to do over 30 in 1 year period is quite a bit for us. We have a pretty large pruning list that we've had that we never got to. We usually get to it in the wintertime, but this winter's been so bad we haven't pruned any trees at all. So we're almost caught up on all our pruning, removal of all the dead and dangerous trees. I don't want the residents to panic because we're still out there pruning and taking down trees. There's still quite a bit left for us to do. And that's really it. Besides maintaining our parks, our flowers, our street cleaning and watering, the guys are really working hard. I'm very proud of them. I want to go on to some of the other projects that we have going on. Crestwood Underground Utility Project. All the underground conduit work has been done by Landy Contracting, and now we're in the second phase, which includes running the primary wires and the secondary wires underground. Coniston has begun this phase last week, but they ran into some obstacles along the way, which is going to set them back just probably a couple more days. But we are pulling ahead of schedule, and that's really working out well. Right around the corner there, we have the Fisher Avenue parking lot that I've been working with our engineering company, Dolph Engineering, and we're looking to get that out to bid probably late July, early August, and we could probably start that in the fall, which would be perfect. With everything going on there, I'm just trying to schedule the work so one job doesn't interfere with the other. And then we have the Con Edison underground gas main replacement that was on Monroe. That work is just about almost completed, so I'm going to work with their contractor in paving the entire section within the next couple of weeks. Also, I just want to touch on recycling. A lot of people have been asking me, I'm out of the project, so does anybody have any questions on the projects?
No, but I just want to say that, all the work that you do on catch basins in-house, the residents should know is a tremendous savings. I can tell you that for all the years that I've been on this board, in the early years before we really had a good masonry team that you put together down there. I can tell you that I remember every time we were doing a catch basin repair and replacement, that was always $2,000 to $3,000 minimum for each one of those. We had to hire private contractors. So if you're telling me we've done 30,
And-
that's $60,000 to $90,000 that we're not writing a check for out of house. So
And
that's
that's-
pretty good.
That's being generous. You know, we're not removing a brick or two. We're practically rebuilding every one of them. As meticulous as my mason is, you know, with his helper, again, them and my entire team are just, you know, they're taking all these projects just a step ahead. And not just repairing, but practically rebuilding everything they do. And it's not only with catch basins, it's everything they do. Whether it be plant a tree or shrubs, you know, they take it to the full extent. They just don't want to patch a project, they want to complete it. They want to walk away from it and say, this is something that we've done, we're very proud of it. And that's what I distill amongst my department. And it's great to see, it is working. What I had a recycling forum I started about 2 years ago, and I've been getting calls that people want to begin the question and answer forum again. So I'd like to twice annually just have a simple question and answer forum in reference to recycling. And I'm probably going to start that in July. I know vacations, you know, people do vacation in July and August. So I'm going to play with that a little bit and see what's convenient for everybody. But I'm also going to have it again probably midwinter. But I'll have that on the website with the exact dates. Garbage. I like to, and I need to touch on garbage because it's very important. I don't like calling it garbage. I like calling it recyclable product. Everything we pick up needs to be recyclable. Even household garbage. People don't understand that household garbage gets burnt to fuel 88,000 homes on the north end of Westchester. So whatever recyclable is taking out of the waste stream, and don't forget, recycling is a commodity. So we're getting money for this. And this is the reason why our garbage rates are so low, is because we're giving Westchester County our recyclables, and they're selling it as a commodity. But most importantly, you know, we have people that question, you know, we have plaster, we have cement, you know, you used to take it, why aren't you taking it anymore? I told Westchester that when my trucks go down to the MRF station, and that's where all the garbage is being dumped, that I request that each one of my trucks are inspected by their inspectors. And the only reason I want that to be done is I want them to know what a great job we're doing here in Tuckahoe, that we're trying our hardest to recycle everything we have. Sometimes it's very difficult. We have a 2-yard garbage container, and I don't want my guys climbing into them to see what's in them. But a lot of times, people would hide construction debris, and at that point, we would try to stop the container, but sometimes we can't help it. To make it safe for my drivers and everybody and the entire team, we go ahead and call Westchester County, let them know that the truck that's being taken down here is contaminated. It's not just a matter of just picking up anything and everything anymore. We are separating everything. Now that my sanitation crew is working all day long, I mandate that they go around and sticker not only the garbage, but sticker the front door. The sticker is a warning them that they must recycle. Most importantly, garbage cannot be left out. You know, if a bulk day is Tuesday, we can't have people taking out the garbage on a Wednesday and have it sit out there all week and weekend. It's not called for. I will personally ring their doorbell and ask them to take the garbage in. We pick up 5 days a week. We're very fortunate that this municipality picks up garbage and recycling 5 days a week. There's no excuses for everybody not to look at their schedule that we hand out almost 3 times a year. We have it on our website. We have it color-coded. Can't get any easier than that. So what I'm saying here is that everybody creates garbage. They must find a way to recycle it and get rid of it. It's their job. It's our job. And it's not only for us, it's for our children, it's for our families. And that's all I really have.
Well, thank you, Frank. You're obviously very passionate and committed to what you're doing there, and very important role you have there. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, and I see the reports that we get too from the county. If there is a contaminated truck, it's really a blemish on us, and we get fined too.
It's a $250 fine,
Yeah.
$250 fine for each occurrence.
Right.
Some municipalities feel that they rather deal with paying the fine versus correcting the problem. I look at it as trying to be proactive. I can't see a taxpayer paying for fines where they should be correcting whatever the problem should be.
And that's who's paying for it. You're
Correct.
absolutely right. Thank you, Frank.
Okay.
Actually, Frank, I've just got one follow-up question. You anticipated part of what I was going to ask. I was going to focus more on the yard waste, and a lot of the residents will do their trimming and mowing and pruning on the weekends and put the buckets out on Sunday night and Monday, and you don't pick them up till Thursday.
Correct.
This is, it's sort of an ongoing village-wide problem, so, if there's some sort of enforcement, you mentioned stickers and stuff, that would be helpful to have a little more oversight by DPW to hopefully get people to cooperate and don't put it out till the night before.
We are doing our best. We're looking to revamp our schedule. We're looking to pick up more recyclables and pick up also yard waste on the days where it might work for everybody. And that day would be probably a Monday because everybody works on their yard over the weekend. Again, we're doing the best we can. And, we need everybody to help us out because everybody is randomly putting out garbage and we're constantly ringing doorbells. And there's really no excuse for that. There really isn't. And, we're always there to answer questions. Everyone knows our phone number. And I'm always trying to accommodate house calls also. So, again, if anybody has a question, feel free to call me down at DPW at 914-231-0214.
Great. Thank you, Frank.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bill, do you have anything for us tonight? Nothing from the building department. And how about our village attorney, Gary Gertson?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
It's only been about 15 minutes.
I know, that's, Camille,
Give me
anything?
some time.
I just wanted to say the recycling brochures are available in the clerk's office as well.
They are too. Thank you. Okay, miscellaneous business tonight. We have our next village board meeting is going to be on Monday, July 14th, and village offices and the Department of Public Works will be closed on Friday, July 4th, in observance of the Independence Day holiday. So that is going to bring us to our Board of Trustees member reports. And as always, we start with your very able and competent Deputy Mayor, Mr. Tom Giordano.
Thank you, Mayor Eklund. I really just had one item on my agenda. I wanted to update our residents as to an ongoing initiative that the board has undertaken in connection with consistent complaints about Metro North and sounding their horns excessively, which has been a function and part of the Metro North's train schedule becoming more and more frequent over the years, but also seems to be a function of more and more aggressive horn sounding by the engineers themselves. And I've been working, I guess, over the past year with Mark Mannix, who is the Director of Government and Community Relations for Metro North. I was able to have a meeting at Grand Central Station on May 1st with Mark, as well as with Joe Giulietti, who's the president of Metro North, and Ann Kirsch, who is their chief safety officer. There were two items that I wanted to discuss on my agenda, and one was the horns being sounded between the hours of 9 p.m. and 6 a.m., where the directive is that if there are no people viewed on the platforms, that there should not be horns sounded during those what they call quiet times. It's been mine and the residents' personal observations that the horns continue to sound during those hours fairly frequently. And the second thing was to explore an alternative for sounding horns for the trains. Those three representatives made a commitment that, one, they would issue a directive to the engineers to be mindful of the restriction on horns during those hours, and second was to reach out to their affiliated or non-affiliated railroad companies throughout the country and see if there were any alternatives that were viable other than horn sounding. So We've had some back and forth correspondence since May 1st. I received my most recent correspondence today. I was told that the reminder bulletin was issued on May 8th and that the operations staff also reminded engineers in their daily meet and greets with them to observe the quiet times. I had asked for some type of indication of monitoring for compliance, if they would share for me reports of their actual monitoring of Crestwood and Tuckahoe Station. They said that that's something they could not share, but they would be willing to entertain if any resident or if they were sent information on times where we tell them of specific trains that come through the station during the quiet hours without, and sound their horn where there's no one else at the station. So they're willing to listen to that and perhaps enforce based on that information that we provide, and maybe there's some path forward there to actually obtain that information. They also said that they contacted several agencies, including Long Island Railroad, New Jersey Transit, and the Mass Bay Commuter Railroad. All of these agencies appear to either sound a horn or bell when approaching a station. Apparently Metro North's electric fleet is not equipped with a bell, and their diesel equipment has a bell and a horn. Mark Mannix is committed to continue to explore an alternative strategy for warning customers of approaching trains. I will continue to follow up with him and see if he's able to reach out to other agencies and also try to formulate a plan with respect to giving him information on horns sounding during the quiet hours. So perhaps some progress. Would always be good to hear from our residents as to their personal experience, because I can forward that to those individuals, and I think that continuing to let them know that this is an ongoing issue can only help. That's it.
Thank you. Thanks for picking up on that, too. It's, I know we both live in the same neighborhood, and I can tell you that I hear those horns at night. It seems they're really...
Incessantly.
We're going to move on to Trustee Quigley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As actually we sit here tonight, the Eastchester Tuckahoe Chamber of Commerce is having their monthly meeting, and they are awarding their annual scholarships to a student from Eastchester, a student from Tuckahoe High School. And I'm glad to announce the winners are from Eastchester High School, Angelina DeRoma, and from Tuckahoe High School, Sheldon Maxwell Pierce. On behalf of the board and the mayor, we offer our congratulations to these capable students, and again express our thanks to this type of community involvement by the Chamber of Commerce. A couple other announcements. The County of Westchester Mobile Shredder will be in the Fisher Avenue parking lot on June 14th from 10 to 1. Bring down whatever kind of confidential, private, or other things that you have, papers that you just soon get rid of in a safe and confidential manner. Again, June 14th from 10 to 1 in the Fisher Avenue parking lot. Library, just briefly, the many things going on, starting with the youngest of children, 0 to 2 years. There's story times every Thursday at 11 o'clock. Moving up to the 2 to 6 year olds, story times and songs every Friday at 11 o'clock. To the 6 and 8 year olds, a new program called Fizz Boom Read. It's for led by the Teen Learning Ambassadors who are working with the library. There'll be an event on Tuesday, June 17th, and another one on Friday, June 20th at 4 o'clock. Again, all these require registration, so please contact the library. Their phone number is 961-2121. And for, one actually quite interesting event on Wednesday, June 18th at 7 o'clock at the library, Frank DeGennaro, who is an air traffic controller, will be speaking, and he certainly has lots of good stories and insights as to how people get in and out of our very crowded, very busy airports. That again, June 18th, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. A couple upcoming teen events, the Writers Group on Thursday, June 26th at 4 o'clock. This is for the teens. There's an anime and manga club on June 23rd at 4:30. They'll be making Japanese lanterns. And the adult summer reading program is about to begin Monday, June 30th at 6:30. It'll be an opening night with a singer and entertainer, some jazz, pop, and cabaret music. There'll be other events going on, meeting local authors. There'll be a cookbook project. There'll be a wild card book share night, grand finale August 11th. Again, a whole schedule of events for adults to be participating in the summer reading program. And just one last event. Last Saturday, I was glad to be part of the annual Lions Club dinner and dance, and our clerk is going to kill me for saying this, but it was honoring Sue Chimera for her many, many years of service to Tuckahoe and the community. And it was a wonderful event, the dinner dance. She was toasted and roasted and altogether feted with a big group, a big turnout, and we're very proud of her and very appreciative of the great work she's done for all these years. And it was nice to see the Lions Club felt the same way. That's it.
And Mr. Laurie, too, our trolley driver.
I'm sorry,
That's
I
right. Man of the year
should
as
never
well.
forget the
That's
trolley
right.
driver, Mr.
That's
Laurie,
right.
yes.
Thank you very much. Trustee Luisi?
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to start off by, I guess, make it formal and welcome Gary Durston to the Directors' Chair.
Thank you very
Your
much.
official meeting, so welcome aboard and congratulations.
Thank you.
If I could piggyback off of one of Mr. DeMarco's pet peeves and my colleague Trustee Giordano, I'd like to remind our residents that the leaf blower ban has been in effect since June 1st, so kindly refrain from using those leaf blowers. For the life of me, I don't know why we need to utilize that machinery at this time of the year. It's one of my pet peeves, and we have a local ordinance here in the village that it's in effect from June 1 until September 30th. So please, advise your landscapers and/or homeowners not to use these gas-powered nuisances. On to something a little bit more pleasant. The Tuckahoe seniors have initiated their website, and the address is www.tuckahoeseniors.org. You could check out on that website all of the events that are planned for the upcoming months and any special announcements that the director would like the community to know about. The upcoming events for the Tuckahoe seniors this month, on Tuesday, June 10th, which is tomorrow, the Bronxville High School seniors will be sponsoring a pizza party for our Tuckahoe seniors. It's truly a wonderful event. It's one that the seniors look forward to. The pizza party will be followed by line dancing and bingo. The next big event of the month for the seniors will be a Circle Line boat cruise around New York Harbor on Tuesday, June 24th. Commencing at 9 a.m., the first bus will be leaving from 4 Union, and then the next bus, that bus then leaves from 4 Union and makes the pickup at Father Hall. And the seniors will have lunch at the Gotham West Food Hall. So a lot of things happening down there at the Tuckahoe Senior Center. And again, I have to congratulate Jennifer Vetramiel for a wonderful job that she has done since she's been director. One comment, June 1st, we had the Crestwood Fair and the car show, both events going on simultaneously in the same neighborhood. I was very impressed with the turnout for both of those events. The car show was just spectacular. The vehicles that were there were just unbelievable. And I'd just like to compliment our DPW and our police department for a job well done that day. The crowds were quite impressive, and it was a beautiful day. So congratulations. And that's all I have.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll piggyback on that. It was a great day on June 1st. The weather was great. We closed Marbledale Road for this car show, and to see all those 60s and 70s and 80s muscle cars out there, very, very neat. There was a lot of participation from our local vendors, too. A lot of the food establishments, they actually had a great day, very busy for them. I want to give a special thanks to the Broken Bow Brewery, who donated $1 for each pint of beer that they sold that day, and $1 for each pint went to the Tuckahoe Beautification Committee. So, and I'm told that they secured $200 for the Beautification Committee. So one of those beers was mine, too. I'll say that much. It was very good. So it was a great day down there. Shift Masters, which is the car club who put on the show, they also donated $100 to the beautification committee. So it was great that a lot of these things came back to our community. And let's hope they want to do it again next year. I think it was a great event. Good turnout. This evening, I attended the Library Poetry Contest, which is the 37th annual. And I have to tell you that we have some tremendously talented poets in the village of Tuckahoe and the town of Eastchester. So congratulations to all them. Great show tonight. Just a couple other items. This past Saturday, the trustees, the board members, and I, we met and had a round of interviews for the new position of our village administrator. We had some extremely talented and qualified applicants. The interview process, although it was quite exhaustive, it went very well, and we will be moving forward with some follow-up reference checks before we decide on a selection or possibly more follow-up interviews, but it went very well. We're very anxious to get the position filled, but we're also very cautious that we take the time to make sure that we hire the best person for this very important position. I want to talk a little bit about some renovations that are going to be occurring down at the Main Street Park. Part of the conditional approval of the Glenmark Development Project, which we all see kind of evolving on a daily basis, where the old Crestwood RV site used to be, is that the developer has to make improvements to the Main Street Park, which sits directly across the street, right at the corner of Marbledale Road and Main Street. I met with Frank DeMarco, Bill Williams, and principals of the developer last week to start the process of what the improvements are going to look like. Some of the features that the planning board had approved are beautiful. New fencing all around the park. There is sort of a gateway now right at the entrance of the park. There'll be some great signage welcoming people who are coming from Eastchester and Bronxville into the village of Tuckahoe. So it's they're going to start to get some drawings prepared for this, and it looks really fantastic. They have a requirement of spending $150,000 for these improvements. The principals felt that they may be able to secure quite quickly at least another 50 to possibly another $150,000 through some private donations, as well as maybe a buy a brick program that may occur down there. So quite a bit of work will be done at the park. It's really going to renovate the entire park. The basketball courts will remain, the tennis court will remain, but pretty much everything else is going to change. Their playground feature will be either upgraded or spruced up. They're going to look at possibly replacing that, although it's quite expensive to replace that type of a playground set feature. So quite a few things are going to happen there. All new benches and some new lighting, some tables, sprucing up the bleachers. We're looking at the possibility of having maybe a shuffleboard, bocce ball court in there. So lots of great things. So one of the things we were kicking around too is possibly renaming the park. You know, we call it the Main Street Park, and it is technically called the Main Street Park, but that's because it's on Main Street, and there's a Main Street Park probably on every main street in America. So we were kicking around the thought of maybe possibly even having a contest where the school children would help us in the fall of renaming the park. Maybe it's the Tuckahoe something park. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more this summer. I expect that the improvements will not be done until the developer would like to get them done immediately, but I'm a realist, so I figure that it's going to take a good portion of this year. Maybe next spring it's totally done. I'd love to see it all complete by next spring, and quite possibly we may rename the park at that time too. So we'll talk about this a little bit more as the summer and the fall gets underway. And finally, I just want to wish congratulations to all of our graduating students. I wish them all a very well-earned and fun-packed summer. They worked very hard, and I know they're all looking real forward to starting their summer vacation. So that's all I have for tonight, and that will bring us to the second opportunity to address the board. And since, just like earlier, I guess everyone was home watching the Rangers game, That's going to close it up for tonight. So if there is no other business tonight, I will ask for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Do I have a second for that?
Second.
Till next time, Tuckahoe, have a very good evening.